Hello there mates, Mooshi Gamer here, and this is ShadowRun Hong Kong Extended Edition Episode 5. So I did end up having to having to split the video from last time because it was really long, and even the split versions are still kind of long. So this is why this is episode 5, and I split it in what I felt like was a bit of a odd place to split it, but I mean, it was okay. It wasn't that terrible. We would have missed out on too much. Hey, it was like a cliffhanger. Oh no, I didn't read the tips, and they've been so helpful. When combat ends, each character... I already knew that one, actually. Alright, so... I'm going to go get the SIM card taken out. And... let me... okay. Go over here. What I'm always wondering is how much health does each person have? Because... here. Okay, it does show the health. So how do I heal health outside of battle? So that's all locked. Can I only heal health in battle? Or it's me? Trade. Oh, I can trade weapons. What I'm wondering is how, if I had like a different outfit, how would I equip it? Yeah, I don't think I do, but still. I'll ponder later. You're about to leave this location and enter the subway system. Continue? Of course. Ooh, sinless. You scramble up a ladder and through an accessway where the sewer system spits you out into the Hong Kong Mass Transit Railway System, the MTR. Crossing the rails, you climb up to the platform and into the station. Above you is Huey, where the rat shaman and the little decker plan to plead your case to kindly Chang. The one woman, they know who can help you get on the ground and off the grid fast, but there will be a price. Chang is a triad boss whose favors tend to come with strings attached. The sounds of a waterfront at night leak down from the stairway to the surface. Peering up the steps, you can catch a glimpse of the night sky, overcast and low. Cool, thank you. I love autosaves. Must mean I'm about to get wrecked. So you're autosaving for me. I gained 5 karma, cool. The sewer deposits you into a series of mechanical access ways that eventually link to a system of railway tunnels. Gobbet leads you through 5 or 6 mechanically sealed doors and across several sets of electrified tracks until she indicates you've reached your destination. She holds up her hand, indicates the surrounding platform. This is the MTR station for Huey. Once you go up those stairs, you'll be in our neighborhood. Kindly Ching runs her operation out of a mahjong parlor there called Swift Winds. Wu whips off his goggles. There's an APB out on us. How do you expect us to get to this Swift Winds place without taking a bullet? Huey is well known as a protected area. Kindly Ching sees to that. It's a shadow community. Smugglers, hijackers, black marketeers, you get the idea. Cops tend to give the place a wide berth. Isabel gives a shallow nod. Her gaze remains planted on the floor. Police cameras don't last long here. Between the smog and the cloud cover, we shouldn't have to worry about drone surveillance either. The HKPF won't find you, not if you follow our lead. Gobbet widens her stance, puts her hands on her hips. Now here's how this is going to work. You can't get an audience with Chang until we secure you an invitation. So me and Iz will go on ahead and pay our respects. They will request that she see you politely. Eh. The rat shaman smirks. We'll kiss her ass until it shines. Sounds fun. That's about the size of it. Gobbet holds up a hand. One more thing. Kindly Chang is a dangerous woman. She may seem friendly, but don't let her guard drop. Don't let your guard drop. And whatever you do, do not disrespect her. Up. Crystal clear. She drops her hand, nods to the three of you. That's it. We'll go on ahead and smooth the way. Just give us a few minutes, head start, and don't talk to anyone. Yeah. Well, she already explained why. It's always with it, why she don't talk to anybody. What if a local recognizes us from their news broadcast? Calls the cops. Gobbet smirks and shakes her head. No one in Healy calls cops. Doing that around here is a quick way to get dead. Yep, I get it. Her eyes narrow and she nods approvingly. That's good. You catch on real quick. We need your sins burnt as badly as you do, and we need to figure a way out of this shit, or we're all dead. She quickly turns away. See you at the Mahjong parlor. Cool. The ShadowRunner's footsteps quickly fall away, and then you're alone with Wu. He grunts something unintelligible and begins panther-stalking back and forth again. Boot prints of sewer water and muck marking his path on the subway platform behind him. Minutes pass. Wu stops his pacing and runs both hands over his face, groaning a sound of anxiety and disgust. It dissipates and he stands there silently, his hands covering his face and his shoulders shaking with emotion. Then he begins to laugh. It's a laugh that comes from deep down, from the place where fear and frustration and impotence swirl. But the barrier holds. Wu focuses, taking control of his breathing, and his laughter begins to slow. He becomes himself again. Oh my god, Mooshi, an aftershock of laughter shudders through him. Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell are we doing here? How did we get into this? He drops his hands and turns to you, shaking his head in disbelief. I think I'm gonna lose it. Do what you got to do, but make it fast. Bullshit, you're a rock. Go ahead, we're alone. He seems like he could use some comforting. I say go for it. Wu walks to the wall of the subway station silently. He stands there a moment lost in thought, and then his fists explode in a flurry of punches. He hits the wall hard, sending plaster crumbling to the floor at his feet. The orc breathes heavily for a moment, head down, hands on hips, spent. Carter is dead, Mooshi. They fucking ended her. He puts a hand to his forehead. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Sounds like she was more than just your partner. Just focus on finding Raymond. What are you talking about? You crawled out of worse places before you met her. He allows his head to low to the side, whispers, maybe, but that was a long time ago. He shies, and I had Raymond then. I get it. That triggers him. The hell you do. You only saw the beginning. The old man taking us in, handing me my ass until I straightened out. You only saw me straightened out. I only started to fly right after you left. Raven's the one who helped me get into the academy, sat on me until I did my homework, checked on every assignment, every single assignment. His breathing becomes ragged. He mumbles, and he didn't care that I was a goddamn orc. Both hands on his face now, he's completely covered. Raymond, the house, the academy, Carter, I'm throwing it all down the memory hole and burying it deep. His hands drop in defeat. You know why? Because we're gonna burn our sins, Mooshi. Jesus Christ, you know what that means? The moment we do that, we're dead. To all the world, we're dead. We're wiped clean. He counts it off on his fingers. Raymond, the house you grew up in, my career, Carter, all gone. No home, no money, no identity, nothing. He waves his hand, brushes all the way. We'll be nobody. He is starting to get a little aggravating. But since you don't want me to be nice, I'll be mean. Man, enough with the drama. Put on your big boy pants, get on with it. Put on your big boy pants. I've been wearing big boy pants for years, and who the fuck are you to tell me what to tell you that after all this time? Wu's neck cranes toward his lower jaw, jumps out ahead of him. You left me behind, Mooshi. You left me behind. You left me behind. Memories flash bright. Suddenly you're back 8 years ago. On the street outside of Raven's house. Just you and Wu in the middle of the night. Oh yay, flashback.
Be a safe escalator user. Hold the handrail.
You can't just leave. You can't just leave like this, Mooshi. What am I gonna say to Raymond? You know how he is. I got something to attend to, Duncan, and can't wait. That's what you keep saying, but you still won't tell me what's going on. What is so important that you have to run out now? In the middle of the night, without even telling Raymond. He's distraught. You can see it on his face, hear it in his voice. He used to be lost without you. You could use you good enough. Some people mess with me and I didn't intend on letting him get away with it. Could use your help. I need to go see a guy about a deal. The good kind. The big kind. I got a friend in the bind, Duncan. That's all I can say about it. I have to go help. Sorry, Duncan. I can't talk about it. I would if I could. I'll give him a little of the truth. Why not? He widens. His eyes widen. I thought I knew all your friends. He shakes his head. I don't like this, Mooshi. It sounds like the kind of shit we said we leave behind. Look, whatever's going on, I can tell you one thing. Raymond will not approve. I'll do that when I get back. I won't be gone long. 2-3 days tops. I mean, why do you think I'm sneaking out? Be back for the weekend. Raymond doesn't approve of anything but the life of a wage slave. See you in a couple of days. Yeah, I go to the first one. You remember the look on Duncan's face as you walked away? The offense that followed were a blur. One that you don't care to remember. 2 days later, you're behind bars in a private corporate prison. No interrogations, no charges, no appeal. Years later, some corporation bought some other corporation, and the new board of directors pushed through some sort of reform agenda, and the higher-ups gave an order. And then you were out with a few $100 million to your name, and one scary-as-hell non-disclosure agreement ensuing your silence. Not that it mattered to you anymore. You were starting fresh, determined. Until Raymond tracked you down, left you that voicemail, brought you to Hong Kong, and back together with Duncan Wu. Cool. You realize that Wu's been staring at you. Now let's hear it. Where the hell have you been all this time? Why didn't you contact me, at least to tell me you were alive? You pissed that I didn't contact you? I was locked up, Duncan, for years. You're a cop. Why didn't you go looking for me? I went Duncan, but I was locked up tight. Corporate black site. No communication. It's not my fault, alright? I was in a cell with the deep, dark kind. I'll be nice. I suppose. Unless he pisses me off again. No shit? He squints at you full lie detector mode. Oh, fuck. I had no idea. A range of emotions play across Wu's face. He stares at the ground for some time before finally looking back at you with a heavy sigh. Wow, I really don't know how to process that one right now. He shakes his head. I don't know. If we're still alive tomorrow, we can talk more. This shit is too much. We're marooned on this island, hunted by the cops. My partner is dead. Raven is missing, and we're about to see a crime lord about erasing our goddamn identities. And as a bonus, our only allies are a pair of tiny criminals who would kill us if they could, so they didn't have to deal with us. He roasts his head viciously. Listen, Mooshi, back in the Barrens, whenever I was out of control, you just handled the situation, remember? With Carter gone, I'm just a raw nerve. I'm afraid I'm going to slip back and people are going to start getting hurt again. I got the lead, Duncan, just like I used to. He stares at you hard like trying to see something inside your head. Then he checks his weapon, cocks and locks, back to business. Good. Now let's go meet that triad woman and get our damn sins burned. I want to rip off the bandage as fast as I can. Cool, cool. Fun talk. A makeshift boat latched onto the Kai-Trek riverfront like a parasite. Behind you, a massive snarl of dark and derelict high rises dominates the horizon. The walled city. Alright, well, I'm not supposed to talk to anybody, so this seems like a good place to go. Right. Ah, okay. Just keep coming this way. Oh, look at the kid. Probably some kind of smuggler. The swift winds mahjong parlor filled with the stink of cigarette smoke, the incessant click-clack of mahjong tiles, and the grim faces of hardened gamblers. Alright, but we are approaching the 15-minute mark, and I'm guessing there's going to be some more conversation coming up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the video here. So if you like the video, comment or subscribe below, and Mooshi Gamer signing out.